There we go. And they're underway. Super kill through the wing by Konyot Charapon. Just using the arms of Greiber to send that out and away. Good serve, just avoids the ceiling. Greiber comes in hard off the wing, but misses cross court. And it's Poland who make a series of errors to let Thailand back in this one. Martina Greiber, 24 years of age, from the Chemik Police club. Oh, that's clever. Well, almost a time differential attack there. Polish captain, number 5, not the fastest of middle blockers, Kakolewska. But when she gets there, she makes that height count. Sends the 24-year-old captain, joint tallest player on court in this match, to the service line at 197. Oh, brilliant, good pick-up. Well, Thailand backing it up, but there's an early sign when they've got control of the ball of just how good this offense is for Thailand. They run complex, multiple attackers and then back it up with some really good blocking. And if Poland were within any doubt, they know now they're in a match. This is going to be a tough semi-final for the European side, and they don't need that. Well, in fact, it is Klaudia Haligierska, my apologies, who gets that start through the middle blocking position instead of Efimienko. And that's not a particularly good start between her and Plesnevich, the setter. And there it is again. Thailand just run channel after channel along that net. It's impossible for the middle blockers. I mean, look at that. That's just a horrible moment for Haligierska. She didn't know who to block, and in the end chose wrong. Great put away from Charapon. Charapon with the serve. Well, one thing's for sure, Poland cannot afford to be a one-player team today, because Thailand will pick Śmazek off and then do that. Expert hitting, precision hitting. Thailand move into the lead for the first time, 7-6. That's a good heavy hit, but a nicely controlled pass. Poland allowing Plesnevich to work her magic. Good speedy reverse set, too quick for the veteran Plumjit. Well, we're going to see a number of things here in this first set that Poland just cannot afford to do. Early block, waving the hands around as a target, and Thailand will hit those all day long. Great kill from number 19, Moxie Chachuan. Good pick-up. Special from both liberos. Free ball Thailand though. Śmazek. She's going to earn her money today, Śmazek. Good blocking. Well, funnily enough, it's the shortest player on court for Poland at the moment at 1.76 m. Marlena Plesnevich, the setter, that gets the block. What a pick-up from Pianuk. Well, the player in the yellow shirt for Thailand, whichever player it is always going to be brilliant. On that occasion, it was Tikampon, the libero. I thought it was Pianuk, but it's Tikampon that's got the start for Thailand. But it's Thailand that just keep the scoreboard ticking over. Super smooth hitter is number 18, Acharapon. Plumjit gets that float serve to move. Good pass though from Poland. That's better. Early chance for Natalia Modric, 27 years of age, wing spiker, another Chemik Police player. And that's what wing spikers will do. You give them that bit of room and they'll unload on the ball. But you've got to have the pass. You've got to have that service reception under control. Another clever hit off the block and out. Off comes Pianut. So it looks like they're going to run two liberos, Thailand. Pianut for passing in the number 2 shirt. And for defence, not on this occasion though. It's number 28, Chankao Thinkamporn. Another veteran of this team, Thinkamporn. 34 years of age. All of the Thailand players play professionally in a very good league out in Thailand. For a number of different clubs now. Really has developed over the last decade. Good swing, good pick-up. Kakalevska's favourite trick, blocking from the floor. Still in play. Oh, it's insane. Thailand go again. And this time, Kakalevska gets her woman. Well, took her time about it. Did the tall Polish captain. But at last, got the block to go down. Well, slight suspicion of a throw after that last block, but got away with it. Plesnevich, good front line for Poland here. Well played from the Polish block, read that well. And a chance to score. Taken. Well, I've been very impressed with the start that Modric has made here. There's a couple of very good outside players knocking on the door at the moment. And Modric is certainly one of them. Tight pass. Another very skillful hit. Really clever player. We don't often say that about hitters. You just think it's all about muscle and all about hitting with power, but just thinks her way through everything, does Acharapon. Always seems to see the space. And Thailand spluttering in set 1. Can't get things going from the service line. That's such a great part of their game. They're not putting any pressure on the Polish service reception at the moment. Modric to serve, 13-11 Poland. Easy pickings. Comfortable kill for Kakalevska. 24 years of age, the captain of Poland. And in fact, the only Polish player who plays outside of the Polish A-League.
บอลจังหวะอย่างเงี้ยบอลจังหวะเรื่องของการเล่นเราต้องละเอียดขึ้นหน่อยบางจังหวะเราควรได้แต่เราควบคุมไม่ได้เข้าใจไหมนะบล็อกใหญ่จะตียังไงจะกดเปิดยังไงฉลาดหน่อยนะการมันเคลื่อนที่ก็ไม่ค่อยดีเท่าไหร่นะครับเพราะฉะนั้นเพิ่มความมั่นใจเรื่องของการบล็อกตามแอคชั่นหน่อยพอโดนจะได้แต้มนะ
Well, there's always plenty to talk about from a coach's point of view. This team know exactly what they want to be doing and what they're not doing at the moment. They're not controlling the ball and they're not serving with pressure. So it's a little too easy for Poland at the moment to make points. And if you think about it, their key player for Poland, Śmazek, hasn't really been that involved, and Poland still leading comfortably. So a couple of timeouts gone for Thailand. They won't be able to stop the match again. And Coach Dane may think about substitutions. Good kill from Śmazek. Real firepower on the right side of court for Poland, and we've seen a change. So out comes Kanthong Malika. And replacement on court. We're going to see Anuma Sitarak. Doesn't start a lot of games now, Anuma, but still a quality player. Super hit. What did I tell you about Acharapon? She just knows where to pressure. Either at the block or on the back line. She'll find it and she'll score. Now, Thailand's serve needs to improve. 3 points the deficit. Shot. What a super pass, and that just allowed all the options for Plesnevich, the setter, who fired it out wide to Grabber. This was a really quick set. Watch how fast and flat this is with a lovely peak on it. Easy kill for the wing spiker. Going to be in play. Grabber brings it back outside the antenna, so all legal. And a super side tandem, and that's hit Plesnevich in the face. That's brutal from Acharapon. Quick apology to the Polish setter, but look at that side tandem. Quick ball on the reverse, avoided by the setter and fired out wide to Acharapon. No. Well, there's something you don't see every day. A miss from Śmazek on a free net. Blocker was out of the equation, and Śmazek was looking to hammer this inside the 3 meters, and she's missed it. And still those service errors continue for Thailand. They're going to have to tidy that up in set 2. Double substitution to come. More experience in Multiple Juterat. Nice side tandem read though, easily by the Polish blockers. Poland playing really well in this first set. Super pickup from Acharapon. Plumjet gets in on the action, the veteran. 35 years of age, but still leaps so high. And saw her chance here, the middle blocker, and just nailed it off the top of the blocker's fingers and away past the defender. Well, the service errors now racking up here for Thailand. This is not good. And it means they can't close the gap. But Poland have to be given some credit. The serves that have gone in, Poland have passed really well. And that's just made Thailand try harder and harder from the service line and overcooking it. Grabber for Poland. Good pick up from the libero for Poland. And I tell you what, it's an embarrassment of riches really for this Polish team. Maria Stenzel and Paulina Meyer-Evat are their 2 libero players. And on this occasion, it's Stenzel that gets the pickup. Now, double substitution has been made. So Juterat comes in. She'll be the new opposite player. And Nutsara goes off as well for the replacement setter Gulapa. Super set, super hit, such control from Anuma Satirak. Lovely line hit. Plays for the Nakhon Mall Volleyball Club. A couple of shopping malls out in Thailand sponsor volleyball teams. Nicely done. And Medric is really thinking on her feet in this game. Fast, tight set, saw the defender ready and just tipped it in front of her. That's clever play from the Polish wing spiker. She's at it again. Just a little hop into the air from Kakalevska, and that's enough. Full blocking height, Kakalevska reaches around about the 3-metre mark, so she doesn't exactly jump a long way off the ground, but she's already got the height and uses it well. Medric with the, in fact that's the other middle blocker, my apologies. Alagierska with the serve. Śmazek not getting into this game at the moment, Śmazek, but Poland don't need her. They're playing really good all-round volleyball. Super block. Chirapon, the middle player with the stop, as the substitution is reversed. So back on comes Nutsara, back on comes Chirapon. Nutsara will go to the service line. And effectively that double substitution means that Thailand can keep 3 hitters, 3 tall players in the front line for 6 rotations. It's up. No, referee has a good long look at that and eventually decides that that pancake, as it's called, didn't count when you slide your hand on the floor and try and get the ball to bounce off the back of it. Well, little fingertip touch, but a bit of floor involved as well from Anuma. So good call from the ref. 22-17 Poland. Great serve, well passed. No, mix up on the attack, so Poland have another chance. Oh, and it's another block. And Kakalevska next to Medric, the Polish captain, is leading by example here. She's a very good captain, Kakalevska. Even when her own game isn't quite firing, she's still so good around the other players, so positive. And when you watch her in timeout, she's always there to talk with players that may be struggling. Plays a great role in this team. Another block. Well seen, nice read. And a good swing. Anuma going between the blockers this time. Kakalevska just couldn't quite close to this one. Good hitting choice from Anuma. Thailand need momentum. They need some pressure serves to drop in. There's one. Well dealt with by Poland. Frustration for coach and players on the Thailand side of the net. Just hasn't worked in this opener. So Greibat comes out and they've brought some more blocking height. This is a pure blocking substitution. On comes Magdalena Stysiak, just 18 years of age, in the number 9 shirt for Poland, but she's tall. Great kill from Kakalevska, and that is an easy finish for Poland in set 1. In the end, Thailand just not delivering enough pressure from the service line or elsewhere. And a rather straightforward progression. Lesnovic to serve for Poland. Set 2, away we go. Well, tight pass for Nutsara to deal with. And I think the call was on a net touch rather than a double touch. Yeah, just bounced into the net after making that set. She's got such great hands, rarely gets called for a handling fault. It's a better pass. That's the set she was looking for. And Anuma more than happy to dispatch it. Beautiful volleyball. They play this sport so quickly. And that was pretty quick from Kakalevska. Got herself in a good position there to be the target for Seta Plesnovic. Just fired the ball into her hands. Had a good first set and playing really well in this semi-final at the moment, the Polish captain, Kakalevska. Super pick-up. Schmarzek got a hand on that one. Oh. Well, it's incredible stuff from Thailand, but I have to say, this Polish block is really holding up well. There's some great reads. That's a smashing pickup, and look at this. Kakalevska saw that coming, the inside split, and nearly got hands on it and blocked it. Thailand, though, sided out for 2-all. That is brilliant from Schmarzek. I am sat right behind Schmarzek's shoulder, and she span that sideways across the net. That's virtually impossible to dig. Well, nearly a smile from coach Jacek Nawrocki of Poland. I think nearly is as close as they're going to get. He wants his team in the final. He won't smile until this match is done and dusted for Poland. There's a long way to go, though, before that happens. Well, miss from Chatjuan. Into the net. Referee signals 4 touches, and you're only allowed 3 in this game. Another point, Poland. Sometimes touches the blocker's arms, but on that occasion, nowhere near. Good call from the officials. Kakalevska to serve. And this Thailand pass just is not working. Well, Nutsara saying that she's a front court setter, so actually the Polish block interfered with her set. She's got a point. But it was just one of those calls that was close to the wire.
ถูกไหมบอลอย่างเงี้ยบอลง่ายๆต้องละเอียดแล้วบอลไม่ได้เสิร์ฟโอ้โหสปีดอย่างนี้จะไม่ว่าสักคำเลยบอลมากันอย่างลูกโป่งบอลแรกเราไม่ได้เราจบสิถูกไหม
Just see the coaches all with their clipboards. Well, on the back of Coach Nawrocki's clipboard, he's got an iPad connected directly to a camera up at the end of the court. All the coaches have this now. And so he gets live in-play feedback. And he can pause it, he can go back and forth with the plays, he can talk to players specifically about what he's seen them do or not do. Such a useful device. Almost a TV show within a TV show. Carry, that signal. So a carry against Thailand. Can't let the ball dwell in your hand or on your arm for too long. And that's what happened there to Anuma. All too good from Poland at the moment. Stenzel, the libero for Poland today. Really impressive so far as the woman in the dark blue shirt. Oh, dear me. came back with interest. Poland putting up an absolute wall. What a stop. Schmarzek next to Alagierska. That's a great set. Plesnevich has a really excellent variation on her setting and does it late. It's a super feed onto the pipe for Modric to put it away. Greiber comes into the action. On the front line for Poland. It's more like it from Thailand. Decent hurry-up offence. Testing the right blocker there, going against Plesnevich. Just tweaked her ankle. Well, that's nasty, and she's a very lucky player to still be on court because she landed right on Alagierska's foot, and that can very often twist your ankle so you can't carry on. But she's okay, and a good block from Plesnevich. Oh, still in play, but that is some shutdown from Alagierska, and she meant that one, did the Polish middle blocker. Just reached so far over the net and roofed it. What a hit and what a block. Super technique from Alagierska. And again. Well, she can't do anything wrong at the moment. And the replacement middle blocker, Alagierska, who's on for Efemienko, who started yesterday's match against Germany, is putting on a blocking masterclass here. Watch it again. Wonderful balance. Watch her reach over. Super stuff.
ถ้าบอลไม่เข้าบอลจังหวะที่ยิงได้ต้องยิงไม่งั้นไม่รอดเพราะมันตามมาใหญ่มากถูกไหมสปีดเราหายเพราะว่าอะไรบอลมันไม่เข้ามันก็เล่นสปีดไม่ได้แต่เราจำเป็นต้องเล่นเพราะไม่งั้นเราจะเจอบล็อกใหญ่มากเข้าใจไหมเยอะเหมือนกันบอลจังหวะดีแล้วล่ะแต่ตีถ้ามันมีก็ต้องหลบนะไม่เป็นไรเรากดมากไปบางทีทิ้งยาวไปนู่นหน่อยนะ
Coach Sri Wachara Matarakul forced to call another timeout. Didn't really want to, but he's had to blow both timeouts quickly, and mostly because of that woman. Claudia Alagierska has been magnificent at the net in that middle blocking position. And of course, once you've got a couple, you want more. Good defence from Stenzel. Oh, this is clever. Poland with another chance. Wide for the tip. And Modric has made some really clever decisions out in that wing spiking position on the left side of court. I do like her thinking today. That's a magnificent pickup from Stenzel. And that is a really clever play from the wing spiker. And Nutsara has been removed from the action. So having built her up as the superstar in this Thailand team, she just hasn't had the pass to function with. And I'm afraid the replacement setter, Gulapa, not going to get too much better either. So real pressure here on Gulapa, but I suspect Coach Dane just taking Nutsara out of the action just to say, look, just relax, calm things down. Let's give someone else a run out. And he's going to take quite a few players off here by the looks of it. So out comes Chittaporn, and back in goes the experience of Malika. She still hits the ball, doesn't she, Anuma? This is so good. She stays so straight in the air, and that wonderful snap on top of the ball. It's a real whip crack of a spiking arm. Delivers so much power with seemingly so little effort. Great timing. And there's the other end of the spectrum. Full arm swing, full everything from Schmarzek. She's plastered that down the line. Poland playing really well here. I have to say, they're service reception has been wonderful, and that's allowed Plesnovic to just use whatever attacker she wants, whenever she wants. Nice run from the back line, a Chatterporn. I know we are still a long way from 25 points, but it's 14-6 Poland. You really can't see this set going anywhere else. Super pick up from Grabber. And there you go. You keep forcing the opposition to hit the ball, and eventually the errors will come. A little discussion between a Chatterporn and Modric at the net there to say, you touched that ball, and Modric says, I definitely didn't. And that's one of the beautiful features of this tournament, actually. The players very proactive in calling their touches. And if a player doesn't call it, then it hasn't touched. And a rotation error, fault from the service line for Poland, but the Thailand players were stood in the wrong place. And it's the replacement setter that's gone a little early. Gulapa running out of position, and there you go. There's the iPad on the net that just traces the rotations round. Used to all be done by hand on a piece of paper, but it's all, of course, high-tech these days. And this is all, I'm afraid, going to pieces for Thailand. Double touch signalled now. And the wheels have come off for the Asian side. Good call by the ref. Has to touch the hands simultaneously in the set, and that didn't. Plesnovic finally lets Thailand off the hook, but a 10-point lead in set 2 for Poland. They look too good at the moment. Well, Poland are desperate to get a few players into this match if they can. And the player that they really want to see on an international court getting some time is the player that's just about to come on. Just 18 years of age, Magdalena Stysiak. And as we watch the anguish of Thailand coach Dane, we're now going to see a very tall wing spiker in action for Poland. She's on court, and it's yet more blocking power and hitting power. So the number 9 is on. Stysiak, just 18 years of age, normally plays opposite, but they've been using her through the outside position as well. Plays for the Lutz club in the top division in Poland. But during the warm-up, Stysiak was hitting the ball so far off the floor. Here she comes. It's going to be tough for this Thailand block to deal with this young woman. I'm not kidding you, the ball was being set tight on the net for in the warm-up, and she was pounding it off the floor and way up towards the ceiling. And starts with a tidy hit. Just changes all the angles when the tall players come into it. And if they're athletic as well, if they can move, they can jump, then it's always going to be tough. 19-8 Poland. Hakalevska to serve. No. Polish captain very frustrated with herself after that one, because she knew she had a huge blocking lineup in the front court, and she's just wasted that serve. Oh, ho, ho. Well, when a team is this far up, they can start to enjoy. And this is exhibition volleyball, champagne volleyball from Śmasek and Plesnovic. A shoot reverse, absolutely drilled by the big Polish opposite. Sensational volleyball from Poland. Well, if Śmazek's attack was champagne, the last attack from Poland was more like lukewarm lager, but the block was fantastic to follow up. And wouldn't you believe it, it's the new girl on court, Stysiak. What a read from her. They have got another superstar in the making of Poland in Stysiak. Oh, Thailand just refused to give points up cheaply. But at the moment, this will feel just like a massive wall of volleyball coming towards them, and there's nothing they can do to stop Poland. Good read from Alagierski, and then Stysiak with a really tight angle on the kill. Śmazek serves. Oh, it's going from good to better. And this time Plesnovic gets in on the blocking action. Late change to hit the line. And Plesnovic is too good a player to let that go past her. Shortest player on the Polish team at 1.76 m. And an ace serve from Śmazek. And Poland are demolishing Thailand in this second set. Rozanski is going to get in. Blocking substitution then. Coach Nawrocki thinking very clearly here. He just wants tall players on court across the front line. So no setter on court for Poland. Someone's going to have to do the job. No, they aren't. Spoke too soon, because an ace serve from Śmazek completes the job. And in this new rally scoring system, 25 points to 9 is an absolute thumping. Poland were quite brilliant in that second set, and Thailand just did not have an answer. And for the first time in Montreux at this 34th edition of the Volley Masters, Thailand look like a beaten team. Another point chance, Poland. Śmazek. Oh, she's done it. And that's the thing, if the ball is tight to the net for Śmazek and she puts her back into the jump, just watch the angle she's got left, and nails another one onto the tee. Almost a dismissive hit. Crowd getting right into this now. They know all the songs and all the hand signals. Third time of asking. I don't think Anuma will want too many of those sets. 3 in a row for the veteran. Finally gets one out off the block. Thailand still smiling, but they know they're in a battle here. Not Kakalevska's most convincing attack, but the paintbrush, as we call it, just fingers going underneath the ball, not intentional, but produces a mistiming shot that Thailand just couldn't defend. First error we've seen from Modric in a long while. She's had a good game. Yeah, great swing. And Thailand just can't seem to stop Poland playing with rhythm. Their side-out game has been superb, and then they've just put the pressure on from the service line. Kakalevska, Polish captain, then to serve. Well, things, I'm afraid, getting pretty sticky for Thailand on their side of the net. The service reception has deserted them. Plumjet forced to set the ball there in the middle blocker. That's never good. And then the tip missed down the line. 6-2 Poland, 2-love up in sets. Well, this time, referee gives it Thailand's way. Schmazek says she's in agreement. That's the problem. You have to keep your hands your side of the net. And the ball just hadn't broken the plane of the net, so Poland into Thailand airspace without clearance. Good pick up. Oh, it's genius from Stenzel, but nobody could follow it up. Thailand nick a couple of points here. The crowd interested again. Watch this from Stenzel. That is absolute maximum in defence from her. Brilliant from the Polish libero, but no point. Much more traditional hit from Schmazek. Came in on the angle, opened up like she was going to hit very hard cross-court again, and then just changed the angles, changed the body line, and goes off the blocker's hands. She's a super player, Schmazek. Still only 22 years of age. Oh, there we go. Bit of old school. Two players who've been playing on this team now for round about 14 years, Nutsara and Plumjet. And this is the understanding they have. Brilliant. So, little swing in momentum in set 3. Rotation error from Poland. Always does a coach's head in rotation errors. It's a killer. It's a free point to the opposition because she stood in the wrong place. And Thailand are playing again. This match is not over. Not yet. And it's Nutsara and Plumjet combining once more. Poland need this point. They're scrapping hard. Still alive, but no. And isn't it incredible how the sport of volleyball can change just like that? Poland were flying in this match. And now, all of a sudden, what looked like a solid, reliable first pass is deserting them. And every single 50-50 point, they're losing. 8-7 Thailand, what a comeback. Well, she deals in fractions sometimes to Schmazek, and that was fractions. About a centimetre behind the 3-metre line and about a centimetre inside the Thailand court. That's a great hit. That really is something else. What a player. Oh, 3 in a row. Well, we talked about Poland playing some champagne volleyball. This is vintage from Thailand. Nutsara, Plumjet, point. And how many times have we said that over the last 14 or 15 years? Free ball, Poland. Schmazek, done it again. I can tell you, she's just keeping her toes the right side of that 3-metre line. That's a clever trick from Schmazek from the back court. Alagierski, long. And that's what happens when the momentum goes, when the other side starts playing, when the pressure comes on. Everything you were doing automatically, everything you were doing with ease starts to desert you. Poland in a scrap now. And Thailand must not take their foot off the gas. That is very unusual from Captain Nutsara. Now, Plesnovic back to serve, so 3 strong blockers in front court for Poland for the next 3 rotations. Good reaction from Kakalevska. Net touch from Thailand. Well, let's see who it was. There's the hit. And no, in fact, not a net touch. So foot over the line and quite clearly. Well spotted by the second official, Acharapon. Well, Coach Dano not happy, but we can see from the pictures quite clearly that was a foot fault. Poland tidy it up. Good recovery from Schmazek. No, into the net from Madric. And we've hit a slightly messy phase of the game. And it's playing into Thailand's hands. It's allowing them to stay with Poland. Just to take you back to that foot fault rule on the centre line, the whole of the foot has to be across the line. And it clearly was last time out, and both teams making a whole slew of service errors here. Stenzel didn't know about that. She was trying to play that ball, and it was out. Slightly fortunate for Poland. Oh, this middle is working like a dream. Nutsara this time finding the other middle player, 18 years of age. Tichakon, another one of these young stars coming through in this Thailand team. She will serve. Well, the courtside microphones are picking up that noise from the hit, but I can tell you when you're in the stadium, that makes some boom as she hits it and it hits the floor. Schmazek with more power, if that were possible. Kakalevska to serve. 13-12, it's tight in set 3. Nice finish. Acharapon back in the game. Poland, though, have done their homework. They really have. Coach Nawrocki has clearly gone through the videos with his Polish team last night, because generally speaking, their blocking, even on the complex combinations, has been good, forcing Thailand to hit again and again. Yeah, good feed. Alagierska running that be-quick attack, so around about 2 meters away from the setter. And Plesnovic just fires it into her hand. Poland, though, can't seem to break away in set 3. Not since the Thailand comeback. It's up. Schmazek blocked. Play on. Oh, they didn't read that attack. That is sensational, and the crowd here in Montreux loving this. And even the Polish fans having to give this attack a round of applause. Super defence from Poland, but what a side tandem. Little quick set over the top of the middle player. And in off her wing comes Chachuan for the kill. Oh, this is super stuff. Thailand are back in this match. and certainly back in this set. Anuma, wonderful, straight, balanced in the air. Great shutdown. Schmazek goes higher and goes over Anuma this time. Just a minor adjustment. Poland back on level terms. And incidentally, it was a fantastic pass from Grabber to set that attack up. Really good service reception. Sends Grabber back to the service line. What a pick up from Stenzel. Oh, well read. Yeah, they saw Anuma coming in there from the line. And the blockers just waiting. Alagierska back on the stuff blocks again, but it's all down to that pick up from Stenzel. Schmaske getting in on the defence, but a clever attack from Thailand. Such a balanced hitter, Anuma. I've said it time and time again over the years, but uses every single centimetre of her height before she hits that ball. Only stands 1.75 meters. There aren't many world-class hitters out on the wing that are only that height. But Anuma proving that you can beat and you can score points. At the other end of the scale, though, Schmazek stands 1.91 meters, jumps out of the gym, contacts the ball at 3.18 meters on that spike. And just think about it. Basketball hoop is 3 meters. She's 20 centimeters above that. Good kill. What an angle. Anuma has picked her spot here and nailed it. And it's a clever hit as well, because Alagierska is the middle blocker on court after the serve, so that's why they picked on her in defence. Good all round from Thailand, 17 all. Poland still fighting. Nearly. Well, Thailand spend a lot of hours working on their defence, and that's why they just make ridiculous touches and ridiculous plays that most teams just can't even dream of. But on this occasion, can't get it back in play. Plesnevich. Good rotation this for Poland. And Schmazek makes it count. And that might be it for Poland. 2-point margin, and Thailand call a timeout. ตานเข้ามาเอหน้านะออนโยกมาก่อนแล้วค่อยมาตีบีหลังใช่ไหมนะเตะนะแล้วก็บีหลังแต่ออนเดินมาก่อนนะถ้าไม่ได้รับเดินมาเลยเข้าใจไหมถ้าอีกนิดนึงเพียวเหมือนกันจังหวะเพียวดึงออกนอกแล้วชาร์จเข้ามาในถ้าออนรับออกมานี่ถูกไหมถ้าออนเป็นโครงสร้างปรับอยู่2ตัวนี้นะตานเข้าให้เร็วเผื่อพี่นุชยัดเพราะไม่ค่อยจับเท่าไหร่นะ Coach Dane, pretty decent player in his time. Knows a thing or two about complex attacking situations, and Thailand never shy about trying something a little different, and that's exactly what that timeout was about. They need this point, so they're going to run some different lines here to try and get the score. Here we go. And the block is good again. And the old pipe attack sorts it out. Not what Thailand planned, but they'll take it. Cleverly hit from Chachuan. Madrid thinking outside the box once more. seems to have a really good look at what's in front of her, Modric, and knows when it's hittable and when it isn't. And when it isn't, she tips really cleverly. Greiber out, and you know what that means? In comes the height of Stysiak, the 18-year-old. There she is. There's a big wall at the net for Poland now. That's a huge block. And Thailand have done brilliantly to beat it. Chachuan getting the quick, wide feed. Just enough to drag the blockers apart. Stysiak stays on court. Big call this from Poland. Well, that's just slightly altered how this service reception sets up for the Polish team. And this is a fine serve from the Thailand youngster. Touched ace, 20 all. Thailand repairing the damage. What a finish to this third set. Modric just about gets it to Plesnovic. And a tip from right behind her. Stysiak puts Poland back in the lead. Well, I'll be honest, this is how I thought this whole match was going to go. But finally, in the third set, we got a really tight contest. Kakalevska to serve. Stysiak stays on court for Poland. Overpass. And this will go Poland's way. Well, Natsara going across to the referee to say, look, the set was interfered with. Now, if you're a front court setter, you've got more of a case. But this ball was going over. And I think maybe Natsara a little unlucky there, but the blocker had every right to put their hands there. And timeout called by Coach Dane.
ไม่เป็นไรตัดไปมันให้ไปแล้วนะบอลนุชบอลจังหวะนี้หน่องอยู่หน้าใช่ไหมใครอยู่ตำแหน่ง4บิมผสมกับหน่องนะเพียวเหลี่ยมนี้เอาตัวรอดให้ได้หรือว่าตัวมันบล็อกถ้าดึงนะบอลดึงฟึดออกมาเลยให้หลุดนะพยายามตัวรอดให้ได้เฮ้ยทีเดียวเปลี่ยนมาทัน
Well, Thailand are a brilliant team. They've been so entertaining in Montreux in this 34th edition of the World Masters, of the Volley Masters. And I'm so pleased that they've finally come to life in this third set. It's still a mountain to climb. Poland still with the advantage, but Thailand have played well. Reverse attack well patrolled by Poland. And again, it's out, but is it out off the block? It is, says the line judge. Poland incensed. They cannot believe this has gone against them. And on that evidence, nor can I. The celebrations across the court from this Polish team. But the lines judge has said that touch the blocker or the defender. And it's Thailand's point. And now Poland have to be very careful here that they don't get too involved with the discussions, because you can lose your focus. And that's a clever timeout. That's the right time from Jacek Nawrocki. You could see his team losing their concentration.
Jeszcze raz spokojne przyjęcie, odwracamy jak jest coś sytuacyjnie, Magda na zasięgu, dobra? Jedziemy, spokojnie przyjęcie.
That's good coaching from the 53-year-old. He's not happy about the decision, but he's still got his head in the game. And he could see his players losing their focus there. And what tends to happen when you do that, you could just see Thailand go into the service line and serving an ace. So he's just tried to get his team back and focused as Coach Nawrocki. Still Poland's advantage here. It's a side-out game. If they kill this ball another 3 times, they're in the final. And there's the first of them. And that's all down to really clear thinking from the Polish coach, as well as a quite amazing hit. So Śmazek has had a relatively quiet game, but that was brilliant. Plesnjevic out. In comes Rozanski. So we saw this substitution in the last set. It's all about blocking height here. Good pass. And a free net. Oh, that's a brilliant set from Nutsara. Well, that's a feather in the cap for any setter. No blockers. Great play from Thailand. Starts with a good pass, but finished with a great set and a big kill from Kachuan, who goes to the service line. 23-22, Poland. Outside the sideline. Poland's point, and it's 2 match points. Coach Dane can't believe it. Poland now will look to finish this one on a block. Polish fans on their feet. No. And it was Stasiak that decided she was going to go for that big time, and she's missed it big time. Greiber comes back on to provide some passing stability. Poland have one shot at finishing this now. Plumjit with the serve. Poland to attack for the match. Pick up from Plumjit. No, it's hit the ceiling. Oh, that is cruel. That is so cruel. But that's volleyball.